Okay students, so we are discussing about now the arm and space race. Here I said in Cold War and Proxy War, two block of countries. What were the two block of countries? USA and USSR, two block of countries. They just completely reason for the Cold War. Next sphere of war of Proxy War. Now the arms and space race. So these two countries, USA and USSR, these two countries were competed each other to gather to procure their armed weapons. Not only arsenals, armed weapons, missiles, warships or the warplanes, like that various kinds of armed weapons started by gathering these two countries. Why? To show their superiority, and these are the superpowers in the world. So not only these, even China, the allied powers of this USA, China, France, Britain also holding the same kind of armed weapons. But even these are just a competition between two blocks. So next, not only the armed weapons, missiles, nuclear weapons. We know that USA dropped the nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, smashed completely two cities of Japan. So after this destruction, many countries cared to these superpowers and started. So in the same way, they started that research in the nuclear weapons like that. Next, the arm space. Not only these armed weapons and space arm race. Space arm race means to know that whatever the say at the same time India also started the Pokhran investigations for the nuclear weapon, for the nuclear bombs. So if any other country, they are just doing these or researches or not, investigations about the armed nuclear weapons are going or not. So any other country starting their investigation for these, so these all get scared by this USA and USSR. So they started that to know, and they started the launching of artificial satellites. So artificial satellites help us to know whatever is going across the world. And this is why that they can get the information easily, even the pictures too. So Yuri Gagarin, they sent first Yuri Gagarin person to the space. Next, this who's that Yuri Gagarin belongs to USSR, Russia. Russia sent Yuri Gagarin to the space. And Sputnik is the first satellite to space. Sputnik is the first satellite to space sent by this also USSR. USSR sent the first artificial satellite Sputnik to the space from the USSR. Next, by seeing this, USA also alert, and USA sent Neil Armstrong to the moon, and that is in the year of 1969. So this not only the armed race of on land, even the armed race in the space also started. So when these two countries began, that other countries also learned this and knowing in early, and they too started that the sending of artificial satellites as well as the spaceman to the space like that. Next, the NAM. That is a non-alignment movement. NAM is one organization, just like how the UN was introduced by the main 5 basic powerful countries. NAM also one organization, that is a non-alignment movement. Alignment means what? Not adding with anyone, autonomous, not joined with anybody, we are autonomous. So here this non-alignment movement was started with the newly independent countries to escape and save or to protect from the two blocks of countries, to protect from the two rivalry blocks. Because if we support the USSR may get scared. If support to the USSR, again USA may get start revenge like that. That's why we don't want to add either of the groups. So yeah, that's why we started the NAM. In these, the leaders of newly decolonized nations, means the decolonized means newly independent countries started that in this. So what is the main aim of this is to insecure the tens of two rivalry groups of USA and USSR. So secure from USA and USSR. So next, in 1955, first the conference were held for this NAM, that is in Bandung in Indonesia. Bandung is a place in Indonesia. So they held 29 nations participated in the conference of NAM in 1955. So for this, on behalf of our country, Jawaharlal Nehru is participated in this meeting, and that is Gamal Abdel Nasser from Egypt, and Josip Broz Tito from Yugoslavia, and so mainly that is India, Egypt and Yugoslavia. These are members from the representatives from these three countries. So here the Nehru was a chief spokesperson, means main person from India. So what is the discussed about to promote the cultural and economic cooperation, means to escape and to be protect our countries from the two rival groups, as well as how to be cooperate ourselves to increase our economy after independence. And here, so first summit held of this NAM in Belgrade, Yugoslavia. So that is 25 countries attended here in the first summit of NAM. First summit of NAM, 25 countries. I said 29 nations in 1955 Bandung conference, but in the first summit 25 nations attended, means the members who took the membership in NAM. And September 1961 first held, and but in 2012 that is 120 countries took part, means the number of countries, many countries took the membership in NAM to be cooperate each other. So what were the main concerns discussed in this NAM, means what is the considerations of this non-alignment movement, that is cooperate among the countries, cooperating each other in need of, for example, any floods or any that is natural disasters occurs, and so they will cooperate each other countries, and prevent the countries to join in rivalry groups. So we should not join or support USA or USSR, we are aligned, so friendly like that. And here the NAM help to India apart from the two blocks. How this NAM helped, why to took the membership in NAM, how the NAM is helpful to us, means so we are divided or separated from the either rivalry groups, we are autonomous, and also the autonomous international affairs also started after the initiation of this NAM. So next West Asian conflicts will go in the next class.